Welcome in to the Cafe Daily Show. I'm your host, Goldsmith. It is the 30th of August, 2024. And, we got another design contest with a couple opportunities and a couple interesting things and a little bit of history to discuss. A little bit of history, obviously relating to this idea of cafes in the game of Upland and that surprise that people are going for, but it's also, I don't know, I might call it a sore subject. So we'll get into that in a little bit. First Sparklet snapshot is over in the books. I didn't get as much as I wanted from multiplier. Maybe I can go take a little time, get closer to where I want to be for the second snapshot, which will be September the 15th. We'll start back over, obviously, once we finish sizzle season, back over next month into October to get that season, the next two snapshots started. But again, you still have a second chance. You still can continue to build and get a higher multiplier for the second snapshot of sizzle season. That is September the 15th. And let's get into things. Let's get the disclaimer out of the way because, again, I've got some thoughts. I got some thoughts on Upland's choice on, giving out the next first cafe, which we've already given out 2 first cafes or 3 first cafes, and the guy who got the first cafe doesn't have his yet. So we'll have to look at this in a little detail. All views and opinions expressed by myself, they're mine and mine alone. Shouldn't be taken as game strategy advice. Should be taken as financial advice. They represent the game and the team of Upland. Any guests we do have on, any contributors, anyone who does come on, their opinions are theirs and theirs alone. Should be taken as game strategy or financial advice. Does not represent the game and the team of Upland. Does not represent myself, the goals of the Cafe Nightly Show. Poof. Done deal. We got to look at this. We've got to look at this in a little bit of detail. We got to read through it. We've got to see it. We've got to think about it, contextualize it, and think about the history of the plaza, or of cafes in general. And it's cool. It's a cool concept with a caveat, for a couple caveats. And obviously the first caveat is, we talk about winning the cafe, and it's one of the first cafes, one of the first custom cafes, but we've already given those cafes away. Genesis Week 2023, there's contests and drawings and people putting a little bit of effort to win some of the first cafes in the game of Upland, and those people still don't have cafes. And I think it's definitely worth noting. It's definitely worth considering. What does it mean for Upland to give away these opportunities? To build these chances for people, and then not come to fruition, and then Upland, kind of redesigns the concept. Okay, we're gonna give it on the first one or another one to somebody who earns it through this way, but we still haven't gone back and fulfilled something that was, again, a promise or a gift or a prize a year and a half ago. Let's go take a look at this again. What's interesting, I do like Haunted Season. I do like the idea of playing around a little bit with some Halloween patterns and themes, and I do think this is fun because we do have the ability, and we kind of learned that with the Track Hero, where you could skin a plaza. Essentially, you could get a plaza and skin it however you like. And you can layer in multiple interactives inside of that plaza, so different gamified features, which is kind of fun. But this is a way of a cosmetic overlay, a cosmetic update of the plaza that currently exists in the game of Upland. It's kind of exciting to see this be given out as a contest so people could participate. I'd love to see new names on the list. I'd love to see people putting a ton of work into this. I'd love to see a surprise for the winner and a beautiful design overall. Everyone, welcome to the Cafe Haunted Halloween Plaza Challenge. I said cafe, it's plaza. Your chance to showcase your creativity and design skills by turning the heart of Upland into the ultimate Halloween celebration. Plaza being the heart of Upland, I don't know if that's 100% true, but I do understand the concept of, trying to revitalize the plaza, which is kind of a ghost town. No pun intended. We're talking about Haunted Season. We're talking about spooky. We're talking about decorating it with ghosts, and ultimately that is what we find in the plaza, and love to see that revitalization happen. Starting now, you have the opportunity to design the outdoor 3D space that is the Upland Cafe City. Well, I'm not gonna say cafe again. The Upland City Plaza, that's the one, at 52 Grove Street in San Francisco. Your mission, simple. Make it haunting, make it thrilling, make it unforgettable, and make it a plaza. There you go. Didn't say cafe that time. Players have until September the 24th at 9 a.m. PT to submit their designs. For more details, head over to the link. Let's head over to the link. Let's take a look. I'll like more details. All righty. Head on over. Here's your opportunity. Design the outdoor space at the Plaza, 52 Grove Street in San Francisco. Your mission? Simple. Make it thrilling, make it haunted, make it unforgettable, make it ooh, ooh, ooh. Whether it is eerie decorations, ghostly effects, or otherworldly surprises, we want to see your most frightening festive ideas come to life. We're providing a file below to help you get started. Beware, beware, the time of the clock, it is a ticking. Players have until September the 24th at 9 a.m. PT to submit their designs. Every submission that successfully passes our quality assurance test, aka works and doesn't crash, will earn its creator a special badge. What? You pass? You get a badge? That's fun. I mean, it doesn't make it as exclusive of a badge, but it does reward you to some degree for the hard work that you do, because there's a lot of work that goes into putting these designs in, making sure they pass, having them pass, at least give you some acknowledgement for doing all that work, even if it isn't the winner. So this is nice. I'm glad Upland is doing it. The special badge to showcase their spooky spirit. Players can use any assets in Upland for the project, but cannot use animals or pictures of any person. What? What about me? What if I gave myself permission? Goldie everywhere, like Goldie wearing different costumes, Goldie with like blood on his face, fangs, like a vampire, Goldie like a zombie Goldie. I think it's really fun. And Upland says, no, we can't do Goldies. Very exciting, very appropriate, tasteful idea. Maybe next contest. Every submission, again, you're going to get that special badge. We're looking forward to it. But what for the best? What for the number one? Well, here we go. This is why we're talking about cafes. And for the top design, not only will you have it displayed during our Halloween festivities for all to see, but the winner will also receive their very own customizable cafe in Upland. Imagine the possibilities of owning and personalizing your space. Now that's a treat. That's a treat. There are people who have that opportunity, who don't have the opportunity yet, but they've won it. They've earned it a year and a half ago, and now they still don't have cafes. Let's get those people cafes. Let's see lots of these cafes. Let's see them work. And again, let's honor some of the first people who earned or who won cafes. I will put that out there. I am not on that list, but I do like the idea of rewarding people who own things and who've won things, and it make sense to be playing the game of Upland and to try for these contests if we make sure we give prizes to those who earn them, those who win them. Click here for the guidelines on creating your nowhere space. Okay. Download the Blender file here. Ooh, okay. Submit your design here. Ooh. So get your creative gears a turning and let's make this Halloween one to remember. We can't wait to see what terrifying, terrific ideas you come up with. Happy haunting. Ooh, Uplanders. Okay, let's take a look and see how technical this gets, and let's see if we can keep track of it. World Builder Guide to Nowhere. Ooh la la. This is an evolving document. Ask questions of the World Builder channel on our Discord. Feedback and requests are encouraged. Ooh. This is definitely more technical than we want to get into, but if you are interested in building a world or designing a world in nowhere or building a world for nowhere, this is a good guide to get started. Again, this is a link directly from the announcement that Upland has out on Medium currently, so you definitely have that opportunity. You could download that Blender file to start, which is going to start you with the overlay of the Plaza, so you can go ahead and start and adding and modifying and making it spooky and getting ready for the season. And then finally, when you're done and you're happy and you think everything's going to work, to submit your design. If it passes the test, you get this cool. Look at this. You get this cool badge. It's always it's always fun to get just one more badge. It's great when we have badges as rewards for activities the game of Upland, Not buy them, which I buy one every season now, but not buy them, but earn them. I like the earning, I like the competitions. I like the badge to mean something. In this case, it's a participation trophy, but it's not. It's a participation trophy for actually passing all the QC checks. And let's be honest, let's think about that. They're not always easy. Even when you do everything right, there's been issues in the past, but things that pass the QC check and you find out there's a secret rule you didn't know there was, and now you got to redo your entire design. It's happened before. Hopefully, it doesn't happen anytime soon again. But it is definitely an accomplishment. So I can't take it away from the people. If you earn this badge right here, it is yours, and you definitely earned it. Even though it's not a won prize, it is an earned prize for sure. You can see that this haunted plaza is a little bit of a I don't know, is a little bit of an opportunity to showcase your skills. The game up when we have a couple designers that everybody knows and they do incredible work, but it is always nice to see new designers, people who put out their work for the first time, people who may have been practicing or playing around with Blender but hadn't yet put together structural ornaments or hadn't yet started a meta venture so they could showcase their own artwork. So it's kind of exciting, and this is a good opportunity for new people to get their foot in the door and to display and share what they are putting out. So it's going to be exciting to see. We did have a first snapshot for Sparklet season that did happen today, 9 a.m. PT. We have a second shot Sparklet snapshot on the 15th of September. So there's still opportunities to increase the score to get better amount of UPX then. But we're waiting to hear what we got for UPX for this one. My multiplier wasn't as high as I wanted it to be, but I hope I'm still going to get something worth having. And I don't know. I'm tired. It is a slow Friday. I do want to keep an eye out for a couple things that are coming. We did yesterday, have an announcement and registration into a sale. We will be having Stock Car Pro Series sales here in the near future, continuing on throughout the season. We don't know that. We'll assume that to be weekly, but we'll see how often those happen. So looking forward to that as being something that's coming up. But this contest is a big one. This contest is a very big one. So if you haven't gone and put any effort into Blender, this may not be the number one contest for you to enter, but it may be an opportunity to get some more familiarity, and you can submit something, and if you can make it work, you can get yourself a pretty nice looking badge. So that's fun, and then it is an opportunity, like I said, to grow your skills. And if you do, you could be the next D-Tech in the game of Upland. And good luck to you to try to get there. For tonight, I'm really toast, and there's not enough to keep going from Upland. Looking forward to more information. Upcoming. More about the race series, and that's something that was promised yesterday to be coming at some point in the future. But for tonight, thank you so much for being here. Monday through Friday, 7:30 p.m. PT. Get together, do a show, review the daily news, and looking forward to doing so next week. Monday is a national holiday in the U.S. That's its Labor Day. I do believe we'll be still able to do a show. I'm not traveling across the country, so we should get that figured out. But we're looking forward to see what happens next week. As it's a U.S. holiday on Monday, I highly doubt we're going to have any major announcements, but I've been surprised before. Thank you so much for being here. We will do it all over again tomorrow. If you're in the Upland Cafe Discord, please feel free to have your mics. The floor is yours.